Yeah, and I mean, Duckdom was hoping to get a further catch here and then go in with, you know, the ability to just basically wipe everyone on his own, and he almost does. Like, we're going to speed through some parts of this. He does end up getting ulted here, and with all the damage done with the Yumi ult coming through too, Duckdom is like, can I get a pentakill right now? I think I might be able to do that with a Yumi on my back. And he actually holds them here just long enough as we speed through this for Canyon to come back up. And with Viego resets and a Zeri here, it's actually realistic that they could 2v/3v5 this pretty easily with the health bar situation. Canyon decides, I'm going to go in and go for it. Is caught here by life and still trades back kills, getting these resets, and almost actually gives them the full wipe. He was so close.
And like this is why we had to bring up the fact that he was so fed at the beginning, because otherwise that's just a catch on the jungler, and they go and like take the rest of the map, right? But instead, 2 people die because he just presses Heartbreaker and instantly life is just evaporated. We're gonna hop into our final replay though, and this one was the last nail in the coffin, because KT were like, well, Jinx will carry, don't worry. And Canyon's like, yeah, but it's my Jinx.
Yeah, and I mean, this is just so sad because KT are trying to find value at this Jinx and the poke that she brings and trying to work together with the Corki in this, but they had no vision and so many great traps were set. Damwon Kia just out-mechanic them. Then he becomes Jinx here, like you said, just pops off in the fight. Like, it was a one-sided affair in Game 2. Game 1, I think a lot closer, a lot better for KT. Aiming did his best. Like, he was also 5-1 that game. You wouldn't know it if you were watching every team fight because he wasn't able to make a lot of impact in that game, but at the end of the day, Damwon really bouncing back in this matchup tonight.
Yep, it was pretty dominant. We are going to check out the player of the game for this one. See who is going to pick it up. Canyon is going to collect it. I think this would have been my vote, 100%. His early game control, just fantastic. And if you ignore the extendo beams towards the end of the game, it was all about what Canyon was doing.
I'm not going to put my vote in the extendo beam basket myself, but I mean, look, Canyon gave this team so much space around some of these fights that Damwon were able to force because he's fed. Like, fights like this shouldn't be happening, where he's like literally Wukonging over the wall to chase down this Corki, and Victor's like, well, this just isn't fair. Like, this just isn't right. This isn't normal. Someone check the in-game deficit. As this was just also, like, he barely survives here with his reset, becomes Jinx, and then is firing zaps over the wall. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys. Phenomenal performance on multiple champions, but namely the Viego.
Yep. One vote goes over to the extendo beamer. Otherwise, a few going over to Nogri, whose early game was just amazing, kind of overshadowed by what Canyon was doing. But we are going to go to the interview. So here is Jason for some translation.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Jason for the POG interview translation, joined by Showmaker and Canyon from Damwon Kia. A great victory to break your losing streak. Showmaker, how do you feel right now? Yeah, I mean, imagine if we lost today's game as well, you know, it could have been a big crisis for us, but I'm happy that we were able to pick up a victory. What about you, Kenyon? I'm happy that we were able to pick up a clean to a victory today. And Showmaker, you know, last week was really tough for Damwon Kia. Apparently that made a dent in Damwon Kia's momentum, picking up 2 losses in a row. After losing to Genji and T1, we were able to realize that we really have to, you know, improve. I can't go into all the details, but we had a lot of communications after having a losing streak.
Yeah, quiet stream. Just
and today you guys
gonna be chilling, watching the LCK, drawing, well, trying to draw.
Not the best pick
I'm
strong laning phase.
trying to get some rust off. Really,
apparently
I haven't drawn properly in like a long while. So
I wanted to kind of make a lot of setups for my teammates.
Guess it's skipping frames. I don't understand why. Maybe because I'm using like a different setup right now. Well, I'm still in the same setup, but virtually speaking, it's a different setup, yada yada. Generally, it's still gonna be
taking Baron with Kalista. They have a set number where you go for both Rend and Smite. So
hold on, I'm just gonna drink some water.
Trying to be lucky and take that away. and somehow it worked.
So what you see on the screen right now is essentially
I was fully committed to fight, so
essentially
I was
what I
not,
started.
aware at that moment because
Hold on,
Showmaker also
I'm
didn't really
just gonna
mention
reduce
about it.
this
It
a
was
bit.
just like quietly stealing that away.
There, I don't know how much I've reduced that.
It
Oh,
was
you could.
obviously a carry.
Oh no, you could still hear that. But
And it's been 3 years since
what you're seeing in the screen right now is basically what I started when I first did this whole thing. Basically, so it's looking at it, I'm not entirely proud with it. I mean, it's close to the canon. I wanted to draw it close to the canon, but it's, yeah, yeah, good. It's oh, okay, it's responding smoothly, thankfully. Yeah, it's responding nicely. Yeah, it's gonna be a relatively quiet stream. Mainly because I don't have the energy I wish I have right now. For a little bit of context, I've heard some bad news today. I think a lot of people did, and it's I don't know. It's got me thinking for a while. So I'm gonna hide this, make a new one, because I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna draw these. Oh, I'm using the wrong. Oh. I like the rough pencil more. It looks like an actual pencil. But yeah, it got me thinking a lot lately. Well, on the topic of death to illness, I think has been on my mind for like what, 10 months, almost 11 months. It's something. I don't know how to react well to it. A lot of people are mourning over it, but I'm not here to discuss that. I'm here to draw, so I'll just draw while watching the LCK. I'm not sure if this is actually allowed to do, like watching a stream on Twitch while streaming on Twitch. Although it's not really the main thing. What's my title? Oh, this title will do. Oh no, why did I turn off my thing? I disconnected, didn't I? Okay. Okay, didn't show anything. Good. Okay, didn't show anything. I got worried for a second. Sorry, it's just by impulse when I move to my computer, I turn off I turn off my laptop, but not laptop, I turn off my iPad. Let's change the title. It's I stream today. Drawing fnaf daycare attendant while watching LC. Yes, I am changing my title midstream. But it's something. Okay, I did download like Shatter, for this, but I realized I could just have the whole dashboard in my second monitor instead. Uh, I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah. First things first, I need to open up reference. Yes, I need to open up a lot of reference. Minimize that for FSP. Daycare attendant. Okay, there we go. Daycare attendant. might think an image. An image. Alright, I think these would suffice. These do not suffice. Hold on. Appearances. Thank you. That's not the appearances I was looking for. I was hoping for a gallery. Attendants. Alright. Where's the gallery option? There's no gallery option in this Wikipedia. Oof. Alrighty, alright. I'm just stuck with the two default Wikipedia images. That's fine. Totally fine. There, and then the moon. I'll put it elsewhere. You're not seeing these on stream. Oh, there's a zoom option. Wait, where is it? I saw my thing turn into a zoom. Oh, it's a very useless zoom. Alright. Okay. There we go. Both references up on my second monitor. My phone is freaking out for some reason. I'm gonna get that first. Why is that on? Okay, nothing much. Let's see. Uh-huh. Well, I'm just responding to a friend. Oh. Oh, give me a sec. Okay, oh, sorry, this is an important email. Yeah, let's call it that. It's an important thing. Visual.
샴푸나 바디워시 같은 경우 올인원 쓰는 게 진짜 편하대요. 군대는 빨리 씻어야 된대요. 그거랑 선크림 필수. 이제 시작하는구나. 안녕하세요. 군대 대기실 가볼까요? 안녕. 왔다. 안녕하세요. 없었으면은 좀 너무 이상했을 것 같아. 이거 없었어. 제 건 어디 있어요? 우롱티. 제 거 없어요? 뻥치지 마요 저.
어차피 못 보시겠구나. 이거 영상 나올 때는 올려가시느라고.
저 인터넷 편지로 좀 써주세요. 영상 어떻게 나왔는지. 아까 기인이가 찾아왔는데. 아직 안 갔을걸? 기인이를 물었까? 안녕하세요. 잘 지내셨어요?
잘 지냈지?
네.
뭐 어디 가는 거야?
내일 공육회.
내일?
그래서 내일 마지막으로. 야, 우리 머리 많이 큰 진성이 아니야 이거? 형한테 연락도 안 하고 이거.
I am answering these messages in the middle of the stream. I apologize. I very much apologize. I just wanna help a friend. I'm gonna. Whoa, what happened? Why did I disconnect? How did I disconnect? Hello? Oh, because it's switched. Oh, why did you switch? Why did you switch internet, iPad? See, I've been troubleshooting this for like the whole afternoon, trying to identify why it won't connect. Alright, that should do it. There we go. Okay, we're back. We're back, baby. Sorry, this is important. Again, hold on. I should write it. BRB important. Message. There, I wrote it down.
다 뭉쳐 있어. 초코파이 뭐야 이거 초코파이. 훈련소 잘 갔다 오라고. 건강하게 다니고. 훈련소 잘 갔다 와. 하나, 둘, 셋. 감사합니다. 두 개나 불어.
Of them.
그래도 롤판에서 거의 약 10년 정도 있었는데 뭔가 롤을 안 하고 이제 이렇게 군대 가려고 하니까 좀 이상한 느낌이거든요. 팬분들 진짜 좀 많이 이렇게 축하라 해야 되나? 이거 축하라 해야 되나? 아무튼 많이 반겨주셔서 너무 감사드리고 건강 챙기면서 잘 갔다 오겠습니다. 감사합니다. 뭐 또 충성해야 되네.
Alright, I think that's good enough. Let's go back to our boys. I minimize that, doesn't do it. Right, okay, good. Hold on, I'm just gonna move you just a tad bit so I could see chat. Okay, I think I can put the sound back up a bit. There. Is my thing lagging? Why is it all white? Okay, I thought it was all white. Got me buried there for a second. You. And my lovely Chatterino. Right, it was Chatterino I had opened. There. I think that's more feasible. Yeah. Just. I'm never really the best in spelling. It's a little laggy, I've noticed, but it will be fine, I hope. Going on. Okay, I thought my Streamlabs was freaking out this time. How long have I been live? I'm not entirely sure.
찍으면서 점점 올리고 있었는데 그때 당시 덴지 스카우터 손창 스카우터님한테 좀 연락이 와가지고 바코드 아이디가 한 명 보이더라고요.
미드라이너인데 챔프 폭이 요즘 친구들이 하는 챔프 폭이 아니었어요.
Yeah, okay.
라던가 정통 AP
Put the phone aside and let's draw. Honestly, I think instead of just like one big sketch, since I'm just shaking off the rust of my wrist, I'm just gonna do like a series of sketches, trying to get to know these characters. So, like, I've seen like many iterations of these guys.
전교 몇 등까지 꽂았어요?
한 15등 정도야.
The thing I want to have, in like my iteration of Sun and Moon, is the little eyelash and this thing. Yeah, this little eyelash there. I wanna keep that. Because it just looks really funky. And of course, the iconic crescent moon and their big nose. The smile is what I'm like conflicted about and how I'm gonna do that. Because everybody does it differently. Like some just does it like this. Some adds in the little cheeks. And some just do it. Some just make like a large unhinged grin. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love all the designs. I love it. I can speak, I swear. I just don't know what exactly I'm looking for my Sun and Moon. And if you can, and I'm not, when I opened this, when I opened this one, I wasn't quite happy with this. It looks creepy. But to some extent, I do want to keep the creepy factor as well. I don't know, because I love the animatronic. I love this animatronic for its gesture design. Any characters with gesture design, I'm weak about. Like it immediately gravitates to me. But I also do want to keep that little bit of creepiness to these characters. So I was just thinking if I would add the cheeks. Because oops, that's a color picker. What's with Kaisa? Ah, and there we go.
He got very much destroyed in the lane, and he did not have a good.
One of the fun designs I see, because when Security Breach was released, a lot of people, of course, made a lot of these guys. Particularly the daycare attendant. I saw like a lot of daycare attendant stuff. So that got me excited. Maybe I should start with a bigger drawing. Yeah. I don't know if I'm actually gonna do this character like very cartoony or to the realistic aspect, because part of me wants to keep the realistic aspect of unmoving face and whatnot, but I also like the very cartoon like having a very cartoon like the one with a moving mouth, with movable mouths. I think I want to keep like a just. If you look at the original designs, the eyes are not like fully big. GG.
그리고 거기서 엄청 밝게 다른 동료들은 이제 또래들이잖아요. 거기는 형들이 아니라 되게 잘 지냈어요. 아이들은 자신감도 굉장히 많이 찾았고 분위기도 워낙 편하게.
Okay, I think I kind of like this one. One with the bigger eyes.
본인의 장점을 많이 발휘했던 것 같아요.
Oh, you're situated up here. I think I'll keep you up here. I really want to keep that little round curl.
일단 선수들이 다 모였을 때
Thinking about the freckles. Because if you look at the design, it's very dotted, particularly the moon aspect of their faceplate. I don't know if I want to keep that too. And the thing is with their face, like inside view, it's... I want to keep this little neck thingy, this one. I want to keep that.
요구했었는데 선수들이 아무래도 좀 경기를 지다 보니까 조금씩 이제 겁이 생기더라고요. 그래서 그런 부분이 좀 안타까웠죠.
해야 되는 광동 프리스 입장에서는 좀 아쉬운데
약간 다이브각을
엘림과 호이시오입니다.
내버려두지 않겠다. 이거 그리고 미야콜 되지 않았나요?
도착.
와 근데 이거 와 이거
이거는 잡아냅니다.
잡아냈어요. 네 이득을 오
맞았어요.
이러면
그러면
야
페이크.
1, 2경기가 제가 기억하기로는 같은 매치업이었을 거예요. 근데 라인을 페이트 선수가 자유자재로 이제 컨트롤을 해가지고 하나는 밀어서 잡고 두 번째 판 땡겨서 잡았나? 그런 식으로 해서 거의 이제
I'm not utilizing this space.
게임을 했는데 1라운드 광동전 그게 제가 제일 못한
I'm gonna raise the eyes.
많이 아쉬웠고 그때 당시에는
My stream is still running. Okay, my stream is still. Oh wait.
생각했던 거는 내가 변화해야겠다.
Hold on.
변화하면 충분히 우리가 이길 수 있다.
그래서 전령 대신에
Oh wait, I have 2 chats on my scene. I do? Oh, I do. Oh. Thank you. I didn't notice that. Let's hit one of those. Okay, there we go. Hello-y. Hello-y. I'm just streaming some art from my iPad. I finally got up and figured it out. Well, not really figured it out. I mean, I already had it down how to do it. I just finally did something and did it. Okay, this is gonna overlap with the moon. The nose. It's gonna overlap with the nose. Anyways, hello Aikawa. I would shout you out, but I don't have that command. Let's raise the nose. Let's raise everything up. Yeah. I like the smile I drew earlier. Come on, give that back. Okay. Give me back that smiley. Ano na lang, literal na sigaw na lang kaya. Alrighty, shout out sa iyo, Aikawa Apuru. Welcome to the stream. That's one of my homies. How's that? You could. I'm sorry. That kind of made my mic peak, but I had to. There we go. I think I like the little this, not making the eyes full. Anyways, the sun's rays. Kumain pa pa rin naman sigaw na. Diba? It's better like that. Like, you don't have to type, you just gotta shout out. A literal shout out. The sun's rays. That I'm worried about. Sun's rays. How many rays is this? 3, 6, 9. 9 rays. I mean, I don't have to follow that 9 rays on the daycare attendant, but let's try. I want them to act. Also, I think this is a little high up. I want the rays to be like sticking. I mean, I see some people do it like that. I mean, I like the design. I like it too. I like those designs. But I like mine sticking into the thing. I don't know why I'm explaining my thought process while doing this, cause I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing this. Let's see if I can pull off putting all 9 rays on it. Oh, how do you do it? Oh, the ones at the bottom is like much smaller. By the way, I made an automatic command, wherein it would occasionally link to the LCK thing, because of course I am to an extent reacting to what's already being live streamed on Twitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I did it. I made it. I made 9 rays. I made it fit somehow. Surprisingly. Alright. Without it looking bad. Yay. You're quite proud of that. Oh, that's the little. Oh, so it's like a quotation with single comma quotation. Ah, I see. The one. Hold on, let me draw poorly my reference here. So you can see, so in the reference, there's a little thing here that looks like a curl, and just above this eye, there's another curl here. It looks like a quotation mark. That's interesting. But anywho, also with the reference, I could see it's also, like I said, many freckles. So there's freckles here. I know there's just little craters in the moon, but I'm gonna call them freckles. Then some freckles here. I don't know if I'm gonna put that. Maybe not on a regular sketch, but might put that like here. Oh, we're a little freckly moon. I like this. 33 music. 33 minutes until the next one? You're joking. I came here to watch the fight, and then we're gonna have to wait for 33 minutes for the next one? Okay, that's fine. At least we've got some banging music that will probably mute my stream, because this is probably copyrighted music, and of course the official LCK channel has like the rights to stream it, because you know, it's League. Anywho, next thing is the little neck. Maybe I'll just figure that out later. I draw that here. No neck. I gave them no neck in my old drawing. Bloop bloop. No, let's just. It feels so weird not having the neck centered, so I'm just gonna center it. And they have a little ruffle. They have the little ruffle thing. Anyways, how is you doing, Aikawa? It's been a while since we like talked. Well, been a while since I've streamed. Been a while since I've talked to your stream. Medyo dying. Oh yeah, you've told me about that. Kapit lang. You'll get there. You'll get over it soon, hopefully, eventually. I will give you a Froggo plushie as like a reward. Reward? I mean, you know. Once you get things done, I'll make you a Froggo plushie. Once I get the materials first. I don't know. Plenty of stuff to do. Alright, you're one skinny boy, so let's keep that skinny boy. Skinny boy with a tooth. Little jester. I don't know how the proportions of gonna work, but let's make it work. I don't know how the physics of this jester color cuffs things work. My reference is a little dark. Alright, I'm looking for other references aside from this one Wikipedia because it doesn't have all of it. Okay. I'm just opening in another tab. Trivia. No. Give me pictures. Where's your gallery? Gallery. Thank you, Wikipedia. And my internet is slow. Fun fact, I did want to cosplay this daycare attendant. But I want to do like one whole, like both Sun and Moon in a single cosplay, and I know it's virtually impossible to do that, considering their color schemes. I mean, I could just use glow-in-the-dark paint and whatnot to make it seem like I've changed to the Moon animatronic, but So, this guy, those little ruffles thing. How did I do it last time? Ah, okay, I see. How do I do this? Oh, this is, right. How do I do this? Okay, you know what? This works. Just make our little guides. There. Just a little trick I learned. Is actually very useful. Boom, done. Maybe I'm just putting way too much details at the moment, but you know, this is my first time drawing the character, so boom. Okay, I'm not sure if that makes any sense, but we'll wing it. This is the torso. This is a little too low. I want you to have long legs. Very long legs. Hi Cal, have you seen FNAF Security Breach? Or no? Okay, let's a little carve there and the skeleton piece there. Or I could just do them one lanky arm. Yeah, I think I'll just do the one lanky arm. Yeah, I watched UK Markiplier. Out of curiosity, what's your favorite animatronic there? There's a fly shoe. What's like your favorite animatronic there? I have not drawn an anime. You will let me guess. Okay. Hmm. So there's like what, 5 of that? 5. Freddy Fazbear. Is it Freddy Fazbear? I'm not sure if that's a yes or a no. Of course. Of course. Okay, Monty makes more sense. Okay. And Monty makes so much more sense. You know what? Because of that, I'm gonna send you a little something later. It's something that I've been reading that I think you would enjoy. It's yeah, it made more sense. Hold on, I wanna change this little curve. Sorry, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist here at the moment. They're so hot. The fuck? That's there. They made them. They made the animatronics buff. They made the male animatronics buff. Meanwhile, here I am. My favorite is the lanky jester. Any jester designs. Like I said, any jester designs would just a one-way ticket to being my favorite. Actually, you know what? I'll send the thing to you now. Hold on. I'm gonna go on standby because it's on my iPad and I don't know what I would accidentally show. So, just gonna do that. And I'll send it over to you. Oh my god. I just saw what you I just saw what you sent me on Messenger. What is this? What? Please, not on stream. People watching this VOD or is watching with us right now have no idea what I just witnessed, but... Woo! I saw the thing. I'll also send you a thing, although it's not as easily viewed. I think if you read into it, I think you like it. As of now, it's got 23 chapters, and what are you sending? Damn. That's all my comment for what Aikawa sent me. You're not seeing any of that. People watching the stream, y'all ain't seeing that. That's for me and Aikawa's eyes only. But yes, what I sent you, Aikawa, I think you would like it. It's just read it. Anyways, back to drawing my funky little dudes. So this is Sun's design. Moon's design. Well, the face generally stays the same. I just need to put in the little hat. By the way, if you're Aikawa, if you're reading it right now, I would love a live reaction from you. Just keep it PG. Aight? Aight. Hope they heard me. And bam. You know, for drawing now, I'm gonna read it some next time. Gotta read something else. ACAD things. Alright, that's understandable. That's understandable. Also, the thing is 23 chapters long, so if you're gonna read it, I'm pretty sure you're gonna end up reading it until the wee hours of the night. Darken that. And this. Okay, it's just the bot. But yeah, anyways. Oh, crud, right, the bell things. One of my favorite headcanons about this daycare attendant is just how inclusive their design is meant to be. Like, they've got bells attached to their wrists so blind kids could see them. And they're they're built with 5 fingers. So deaf kids or kids with hearing impediments would be able to understand them well. Oh wait, that's not how the bell's attached. Got a little chain first. Yeah. So probably another reason why I love their design so much. Also very acrobatic, very yay. And I think this is like one of the animatronics that are made to be very durable. So it could withstand a lot of stuff. My personal headcanon for the daycare attendant is that they're built with they're built with like a solar panel. So reason for this being I had canon that they run out of kinetic energy, which is why they're very movie. No, not movie. They move a lot all of the time. Because as they move, they also consequently charge themselves. So this is based off of the rechargeable flashlight that you charge using kinesthetic energy. Like the flashlight looks like this. Hold on. Yeah, so the flashlight is like rectangular. Usually it's got a translucent background, but it has a little thing. Yeah, this one, which you could squeeze repeatedly, and it would charge the flashlight. So this thing charges the flashlight, and here's the switch. So by moving this repeatedly back and forth, like squeezing it, it's got like a spring lock thing. It's got a spring thing here that allows you to makes it spring back up. But anyways, yeah, you charge that thing with kinesthetic energy, and then the flashlight works, and it lasts for a long while. Lasts for a really long while. So that's where I based my headcanon of the daycare attendants is on. And I think it would be fitting because their job of taking care and looking after kids, like, you don't get a break from that. Unlike the main animatronics who needs hourly charges. Yeah, so that's what I think, how they function. And in any case, they're like unable to move as much. Probably something akin to like Moon's job, where they have to not move as much in order to not wake the children. I think they have the function to charge normally like regular animatronics, but I think they could also have solar powered. I don't know, I feel like for an animatronic like this, it would oops, that's an eraser. It would require like a lot of ways to charge them. Or maybe they don't need charge at all. Who knows? How am I drawing the pants? Huh. Interesting. Let's do the little tutu thing. The little tutu. There. And from there I can ow. Sorry, that's the mic. There. And from there I can draw the leggies. I like these designs. Like very I'm gonna do it. I think yeah. So I'm gonna do it like this. Boom. There. I'm gonna stop streaming until I finish at least one sketch of these two. You know what? I'm just gonna move you over here. I was planning this to be like a series of sketches, but let's just make it one big sketch. After I figure out how to sketch them, you know, I'm gonna draw them a lot, a whole lot. And lanky legs. For an animatronic built to withstand kids, they're very lanky. You know, I just noticed. Yeah, they've got a very lanky design. Maybe it's in order not to scare them, because big buffy designs might scare kids off. AKA Monty, but you know, that doesn't scare big people. They don't scare adults, maybe even attract them. Aikawa. I don't know, we're still here, but I feel a bit bothered by the want them, or maybe it's because of their baggy clothes. They look like, you know, I'm gonna stick the feet together, whatever. Screw understanding. I don't know. Screw understanding the reality physics or whatever. Stick those legs together. You're making me a podcast. That's fine. I intended this to be a quiet stream, but I ended up blabbering instead. I mean, as someone who overshares a lot, I don't know why I'm surprised at myself. But here we are. Okay. And here's the thing, if I'm going to make a Sun and Moon cosplay, my next issue would be the shoes. They're like the closest you'd get from these are elf shoes. And I don't know if I'm gonna keep drawing them like these, because these shoes screw up my perspective so much. I mean, when I was sketching out my my owl house thing, my owl house cosplay, they also had these shoes, and it took me a long while to figure out how to like incorporate that to my boots, but I ended up not doing it at all, because when people take pictures of cosplay, they don't really include the whole thing. They barely include the boots, the shoes, whatever, so it's not that big of a loss. Me, come and play, but I might shoot you in your face. Oh bombs and bullets will do the trick. All we need here is a little bit of panic. I love this music so much. Speaking of the whole Jester thing. Yeah. Another reason why I am immediately attached to Jinx. Jinx. Oh, Jinx, the League of Legends character. Like, long before Arcane, I really liked her character. I tried maining her in the game, but I'm not much for bot lane, I realized. So much faster, so much fun. Blow up the sun. Clothes. This is another thing I need to figure out if I am to continue this whole art life. Because I haven't drawn anything for 8-9 months. So this is me drawing again after so long. Mainly because of school. I said I not drawing and I'm not, well, I never said anything about not doing these things while I'm at school, but it's just that school took up so much of my time. So much of my time, and I hate it so. But now I don't have backlogs. I don't have summer classes. So I'm here. Then we do this. Okay. I can't see clearly. Okay. That's fine. Probably fine. But this is sharp. It's meant to be sharp. Like this one. Didn't quite end up looking like that. That's fine. There we go. I think that looks alright. I think it looks pretty alright to me. The left one, the folds in the left ones looks much smaller than the right ones, but whatever. Next, I'm gonna do it again. Why do you have so many ruffles? Like, I love you, but why? There's so many of it. Thank goodness I figured out how to like quickly draw these things. Using this. I mean, it doesn't look like much, but that's fine. Okay, so let's finish this arm. And the thing is with this arm, meant to transition to moon. Oh, buddy, I gave you really tiny feet. I just noticed. Whoopsies. Let's make those bigger. Because it would not balance out well. There. Yeah, that's good enough. Deselect. Wrist. So in the original one, oh wow, my design on the first one is vastly different to the next one. Yeah. First one is hella creepy. But the second one, not so. Except if I add eyes. Then what the heck? Yeah, whatever. So do that. This will be the darkened part. And thing I miss being able to do is draw hands nicely. As I remember, I could draw hands amazingly. To an extent. I'm gonna humble myself a bit right there and just say that I could draw hands well to a certain extent. Okay, let's connect these. You don't look like you've got your arms locked with someone. Let's extend that a little bit. And the hands there. I think that should be fine. Alright, hopefully I remember how to hands. How many joints? 3 in each finger. Up. I can do this. Um. Oh, that's not. That doesn't look okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Gosh, hands are terrible to draw. I can do it. I told myself I can do it. And boom. I did it! Yay! I did the hands. Reminds me of the lines there. Then the ribbon. Bell goes here. Only 2 minutes before the next games. Finally. Alright. Sun. Wait, sun's not done. Oh god, I put the ruffles in the wrong part of the feet. Heidi. Ruffles in the wrong part. Actually, let me see. Okay, so that's a little line here, and then the ruffles go here. Okay. With due practice, I will be able to make these ruffles a little easier to draw. Well, no, I can't. Well, I can make them easier to draw, but it will be easier for me to draw in due time. Just not today. Not today. Bam. There we go. Next. Limes. Hold on. Go. I can't make a straight line. There. Alright, so the next game's about to start, so I'm gonna have a bathroom break.
Hello and welcome back to the LCK. We are here for the match of the week. T1 up against DRX, and funnily enough, and not so funny for the teams, both of these teams are actually coming off of a loss. And of course, that means that someone has to start a losing streak tonight. But who is it going to be? My money is on DRX. I think T1 are still the stronger team. What do you think, Chronicler?
Very controversial take, fellas. Brave, upstanding.
Sometimes you gotta put your reputation on the line.
I agree. I am not controversial. And T1, even though they lost the game against Kwangdong, it was issues that T1 have struggled with effectively the entire year, being a little overconfident at times, not respecting drafts within series as much. But it doesn't take away from the fact that individually the players are insane, whereas for DRX, inconsistency, kind of part of the brand.
Yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes, as win streak's broken for T1 and DRX. One team will lose in a row. And, some cheese picks, definitely, that's one way to put it. I think I would call it well-prepared strategies more than cheese picks. I think that Seraphine should be kind of obvious, especially in the coming weeks. Whereas Dove plays Azir, right? So that's, that's just kind of what he does. And it's great into Gangplank. He showed it off, and I want to give him credit for their strategies.
And as we can see here, for T1, they have already fought many of their would-be competitors. DRX is the only one besides NG that they haven't fought yet. But for DRX, it is rough. They've mostly been beating on weaker teams, and then we got T1, and then Dom1, and then Gen.G all in a row. And then
KT, and then T1 again.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm back.
Dom1 again, and then Gen.G again.
T1
Double round robin
versus
works,
DRX.
They do have all of their stuff in a row.
T1, one of my favorites.
It's gonna be rough, as we see
Well,
Owner Faker versus King and Pioshik and Zeka.
Well, it's a bit much to say considering T1 is quote-unquote one of the best of Korea. I mean, no offense to them, but they haven't won in a long while since they were beaten by SSG. But well, of one of the teams that used to be my favorite, one of the members that used to be my favorite is Wolf, because this is support. I am very much a support player.
Or about Caster Jun, who
But yeah.
his birthday today.
Alright, I'll just open a new layer for Moon.
As the team stats, both of these teams have been finding success recently. They actually have the exact same record in terms of the 4-1.
So I could just
also the +6.
Easily do this.
T1 though, a bit more impressive
Flip.
with the teams that they have been playing against, as you did mention.
I could easily do this.
DRX, they have their work cut out for them.
But
You're
no.
not gonna win up against Live Sandbox. Then you're
Wow, I am a really light sketcher. Like sometimes I don't even realize. Like my lines are like these, and yeah, this is what that's how dark the pencil thing is supposed to be. I think 6 pixels. Yeah, that's as thick as it gets. Yeah, I sketch really lightly. Sometimes I never notice it until like I move to a different screen. Anyways, Moon, let's draw Moon.
If it starts happening domestically, if you're getting outdrafted by teams like Kwangdong, who again, credit to them, really well prepared,
I would
having
draw
two
Moon.
variations of that Ornn Seraphine draft at the ready. But at the same time, maybe that will be
So their
T1
design
really
won't
level
change
to the next
much.
level.
Absolutely.
I have no idea why I am doing this.
Who was not able to get a ticket, hoping for the T1, for T1 to get back on the train and to continue with the streak and to continue winning. These guys should be very angry, you would imagine. You kind of see on their faces definitely a little bit somber because they want to come out and win again. But they are up against DRX, who are in the same spot, obviously. A little bit smaller of a streak, but DRX still wanting to play at the tippy-top shape and try to best one of the hardest teams here at the league.
And these teams are
One of the best teams on the league got defeated.
They've been very happy to
Hello Kazuhaya, welcome to the stream. Right now I'm drawing the daycare attendants, and I just noticed that Moon's face is significantly smaller. So let's fix that. Alright. There. Today I'm drawing the daycare attendant while watching this is week 3, day 4 of the LCK summer split. So right now it's the second match, which is LCK tuloy. T1 versus DRX. Oh yeah, introduce myself. Hello, my name is Maddie. I use they them pronouns. So Filipino, use English Filipino. What else? What else needs to be said?
And he is, I mean, he has
Yeah,
the best hornplay I've ever seen.
usually I stream Minecraft, but occasionally I do these art streams, which I actually haven't done in a while, and I'm enjoying this actually. But anyways, yeah. Sometimes I do art streams, sometimes I do League of Legends streams. So
past.
Like my drawing, thank you very much. I will post this on my other Twitter. You could oh yeah, I forgot to put in the commands, but yeah, here is my VODs channel and my Twitter. I don't have many channels to go through, but yeah, those are my stuff. Yeah. Anyways, it's meant to be a quiet stream, but I talk a lot. Sometimes to a fault, but I think I'll be fine.
Big smile on Pioshik's face. You have to wonder, you know, kind of as you're saying, will DRX opt into some of these strange picks, these new strategies?
Alright, let's shorten the nose a bit.
You know, for DRX to come in and say, well, it's a difficult team, but they got defeated by
I will post this on Twitter. I'm not sure if I'm gonna color it or anything. Probably not. How did I draw the eyes? A little oblong.
We did see Senna Yasuo, which is one option you could take.
This is my first real time like drawing them fully. These daycare attendant. I did try before. It's this. Oops. It's this. I only got to Sun, and when I looked at it,
going to be the case here. At least in the first game. Might swap to that later, but I don't expect that to
hold on.
be a big thing with
yikes.
power picks that are on the current patch. And as next week we move to patch 12, we might see some crazy.
I don't know why I disappeared for a moment.
Yeah. I would be shocked to see that one make it.
My share screen.
Because it has been
somewhat not share. It's not updating. Please stand by.
I wouldn't even mind it, given.
Oh, I figured it out.
Okay, well, never mind.
That'll do it.
Yes.
Stop that, and then recon. I think reconnecting would do it good.
So yeah, no Ornn for Kingen, and no Akali either.
Hopefully. There we go. Okay, it's fixed.
Gwen or an Azir, if they are considering that, obviously Zeka can play.
Almost fixed.
Himself.
I don't know why it's lagging like that. Okay, test. Oops. Wrong layer. Test. Okay. It only needed a moment. Yeah. Sorry. But yeah, this is the actual first time I drew Sun, and looking at it, my god, it is horrifying. I mean, the original design in itself is actually horrifying, but I wanted to change its look, so I changed it to that. Oh, Kazuhaya, thank you so much for the follow. Alert box seems to be underneath the chat box. I should change that. There. But anyways, thank you for the follow. I hope you're enjoying the stream, and I hope you will enjoy my future streams. So, yeah. Okay, let's put the let me fix some things. Okay, there. Okay, I think Moon is a little too far away. Cease. Okay, and here should be good. Moon's got red eyes, so.
You know, in times past and with different teams, if I saw these two, I'd say, well.
I'll think about the eyes later. I'll think if I'll add the eyes later. For now, let's do this thing.
This has slowly been seeing more and more success here.
So the Ashe counter.
Add a little curl in the eyes.
I'm loving Kench and Senna here. It is greedy
in
the way that it can be punished by a DRX Renata, which has been one of the main picks because of the high level of oppression it provides.
There. Non-character to. These are the daycare attendants from Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. They are, as it says, daycare attendants, so they look after children, and their level in the game is terrifying, especially for this guy. Should I?
Very interesting.
I should
Hovering the
put
Seraphim
up
for that
what
long.
Moon looks like.
But yeah, Callisto Mumu.
I don't
Very
want to
much see
download
it
the
once again
image,
coming
but
out here.
nah, you could search it up.
For
fnaf
hitting
S.
bands,
You could search it up.
immediately targets the anti-dash and dive champion in the Poppy. Very nice.
Be daycare attendant.
Would honestly love a Gragas pickup. Gragas, been played by Zays before. Very, very strong. Worked out really well for them last
Hope
time
you could
out,
read my writing.
and will provide
Yeah, this is who they are.
more finishing potential as well if the core key
And the original design is unnerving.
that you can
For some reason, I like them.
your core key and then also utilize the
So I
healing
think
and
Moon's a
sensitivity
little
to
more
catch, of course.
sideways than Sun.
Not the
Metaphorically and literally in this drawing.
unfortunately,
So I'm just gonna
we've seen a ton of
do
them.
that.
We've seen
Nah, I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
the last
I'll just
lifetime,
transform the
but
face.
I don't think it's going
Like,
I mean, maybe T1, if they really don't want to deal with it, they could ban it. But
there.
other than that, seems pretty likely, especially with the GP banned away here.
Yeah.
The Orn taken off the board too. The
Nope, that's the
possible
wrong
bluff
thing.
Denied. Which I believe it was actually Kingen who did play that. So let's take a look, and it will be Kale. So Kale will be banned, and Snar will be picked.
Yeah, could be Gnar into Gwen here for T1. The Gwen, not as strong.
Okay,
as
I'm
it
moving.
was, still
I'm moving
quite
the sign
a
elsewhere.
kill pick. Makes me believe that,
Here.
if the Gnar wasn't picked up, they
Gonna
would
interfere with
and
this.
The R5 response from the
This
Ericsson immediately is
adventure
good.
will
I
go
really like
on.
Volibear. I know his win rate is absolutely atrocious, but I do personally think that the champion works relatively well. Can also just pick Lee.
Aw.
Owner's Lee is incredible. I don't think the
I'm
playmaking
surprised they
potential
banned
with
Akali. I
is necessarily
thought
great, but
this
provides
patch
incredibly
they've
strong power.
the
And will beat that Gwen. Zinzao even more so. Actually like that a lot more as it does give great setup. The Lee,
I thought the assassins in this patch is like weak. That's why they barely pick assassins. Oh, I'm surprised they banned Akali.
Because he is playing Lee Sin again. Owner's Lee Sin, a thing of legends, slowly but surely. And yeah, Talia is available. Could try to bolster some magic damage there, but they do have the Ari and the Amumu, so...
Change that little smirk of this guy.
Hecarim.
It's one of the PO6 specials, not the one I was hoping
I
for.
cannot.
I thought you were going to say that's one of the champions.
Yeah.
That is in the game.
Because Udyr is in a great spot and is a staple of the Hecarim Udyr meta of last year. But is also a very strong champion right now.
What if for my design, make him unique? Because I want that little curl, little curl in their
if you build
brains.
damage, then you run the risk of getting blown up or overextending into a Kench.
Honestly, not too
So,
bad.
Curveball for sure from DRX, but I don't know if it's a good curveball or a bad curveball.
Yeah, I would have much rather liked to see
Oops.
Something like an Udyr or anything else. But Hecarim is going to be interesting. Obviously, it's very nice hard engage if you want to try.
Yeah,
to
little
close
curl
one
in
up
their
on
mouth
the side of
gives a
T1,
lot. I think I'm keeping
especially
that
if they
little
are
mouth
not
curls.
to the Kench. But that is very difficult if Keria is there.
Let's see. Let's see.
You can really lock down the Kench.
The cap. I'll worry about the cap later. So for now, Moon, no cap.
To deny vision and get great engages time and time again.
Okay.
Don't mind this from the side of DRX, but it is T1, so feel like there is always that caveat. So we'll have to see how DRX will be able to play this one out. As the Rift is loading up, guys, we are just about ready for game number 1.
I don't know how I post move. Other hand. Nice chance.
All right, off we go. Back on the Rift here for the match of the week.
I think this is the last match because it's Friday, or do they have weekend matches?
What are your thoughts on this?
I'm not sure. I don't know the schedule.
Ambivalent.
Of this thing.
Ambivalent.
Yeah, no, I mean, I know.
Yeah.
Well, what you said, but
Maybe I'll just do a similar pose.
I really like it. I was just surprised.
If I can understand how fingers works.
I really like the teapot one.
Yeah, that's pretty good. We did have that when this was played, I think, a couple days ago.
It was, yeah.
There, okay.
My fave, actually. Now, I'm not super big into Amumu skins specifically, as we are going to take a look.
All right.
We'll see Pioshik start by himself, as he is not wanting to give away any information on where he starts. Hecarim, of course, really fast, really clear. That part of his kit is still there, but in case you forgot,
there. Okay, establish the hands.
Trotted his way through many a game.
When I learn to draw these two, late game goes to T1. I mean, most of the time, late game always goes to T1. One thing I notice about T1, like, their early game isn't always the best, but they usually, you know, shine in the late game. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure late games goes to T1. Their first loss, by the way, was from the team that was consecutively at the bottom. What do I think? Ayun nga, late game goes to T1. I agree with you. I agree with you with that one.
He's been excellent on the Corki. There have been a couple of missteps with packages and stuff like that, but other than that, has been quite strong. As here comes Barrow looking for it. He is actually going to hit the Senna as the exhaust comes in, but Guma's actually going to flash away just to make sure he doesn't take any unnecessary damage.
You have to play it safe. Very unfortunate. Second Q from Barrow hitting there might have been meant at the end, as there was still the Ignite available, and the extra damage could have been the deciding factor. Not going to be the case, as we do see Pioshik having a lead in terms of clear. Owner having to skip his Gromp, but unfortunately for Barrel on Deft, there's no jungler in the vicinity, so can't really punish, can't look for an aggressive play. No dive setup available either, as Guma and Carrier are still quite healthy. And as a result, going to see Pioshik head towards that bot side as he has done a full clear. Owner a little bit behind, as one would expect, but has already picked up the top side scuttle. And could look towards some action afterwards. Same for Pioshik, as I'm not sure what the wave state will be on bot side.
You're right. T1 is actually pretty good at late game. They just shouldn't make. They just have to, like, you know, make sure the gap shouldn't be too big during the mid game. Like, I don't know. I think it's the item power spike or something. Not really best with terms, sorry.
As now with no flash on Guma and no Devour on level 3, Tom Kent, he is
okay. My internet. That's a little blurry for you guys, but okay, it stopped immediately. Oh. Guma died.
Maybe try to call over their jungler to try to get vision, but other than that, he's going to die in that position.
It's like we called. Wave is getting shoved out, so Guma and Carrier feel the need to keep going. The one upside about this, of course, is that it's not Guma who's farming. He's still missing out on XP, but Carrier is at least able to catch the wave, and kill did go to Barrel. But overall, very nicely done. Good read by Pioshik as well, making good use of the fact that his bot lane was able to force summoners. Immediately catches.
Another thing I like about the LCK are the commentators. They're just so fun to listen to. Because, you know, commentating is not easy. You gotta understand a lot of data and stuff. You gotta look a lot of things, factor in a lot of things. But commentators who make the game interesting, are really, really fun to listen to.
This one, not much hope from Guma. Nice knockup from Keria, but it's not nearly enough. That's now 3v2.
Oh, I'm gonna die again.
Another kill on the bottom side. Can we make it 3? As Keria has the great help, but waiting for the Rent. Not quite able to land that one. The Rend is not enough damage, but still 2 kills.
Even the team is so good, hindi natin alam kahit na bottom team can defeat top team. Especially ganyan kasi nalaro. Yeah, actually. Because one thing I noticed, like how the top teams get defeated by the said bottom teams, is because the top teams are focusing on other top teams that they don't really pay much attention to the bottom teams, so they just lose their streak to the bottom teams. And you know, in the eyes of the fans, especially if you've seen how chatters get. Ooh.
Nearly enough, and there is the third proc. He is able to land it in after the flash, and at least Zeus is able to win his.
But yeah, they don't pay much attention to the bottom team, which is why they get kicked a lot.
That's just how the matchup go. And bot lane obviously having so much difficulty. And if you're shoving out this wave, and Pioshik has been on bot side so much, you don't have summoners. Might want to wait until Owner is actually there. Owner then going in, not able to really get a lot done. And it was either him or Keria, so this way at least Keria is able to waddle away. As that's a mean zoom in. Yeah. Fortunately, there's also good news.
Yeah, I feel like we we caught the wrong angle there, the wrong camera. Unless we were trying to show that he was not happy with his predicament. As Zeus
There we go.
says,
A little trick I learned about these ruffles.
Great feels here on the side of T1, but still, Owner's gonna come down bot side.
You draw lines here. You draw lines on top, identifying where the peak of each ruffle is, and then you just go.
I feel like DRX, they got their wins, but
do that.
Significantly harder to continue putting on that pressure.
Works like a charm.
Yeah, it's definitely not enough.
Just like that.
The T1 comp skills amazingly, and the DRX comp needs to get
boom.
on it. So it's good from DRX. It's also not necessarily enough by itself, and that's why the Zeus kill is so big, because if you have a bot or top lane that is going even, a mid lane that has perma shove, because Ari's gonna have shove into Corki until Corki gets enough to at least one-shot the waves. Even then, he can't really contest as much. And a bot lane that's hard winning, then you can invade, you get any objective that you want. And as a result, DRX would have a much...
One mistake in the game could change a lot, correct? Yep, correct. Especially if those mistakes happen in the mid-game.
And he steals it just like that, makes it look easy. And with the Gwen coming down, he will be able to come on in and just pick this one up. Even just kicks him away and then walks away. They don't even decide to go.
Well, I guess that's a win. Herald-wise.
Nicely done. T1 getting a couple of wins here on the map to try to win this one.
How does Moon's buttons? Okay, Moon has the same buttons. Same two little italy dudes on his chest.
Very proactive on the top side of the map now. Owner is in the general vicinity, and Zeus's wave state is a little awkward, so I'm liking that Owner is here to help him. Pioshik also pathing away. And could be an opportunity here. Is it Ward for Kingen?
Okay, he is going to
you could be seen, you could be seen.
Let's see, is Pioshik going to make his way up towards the top side? But Owner just backing on a ward, so they know he's just not going to be around. As now in mid lane, the charm comes in after the flash, and Faker.
Ooh, Faker's dead.
The flash, he is not going to be able to get away. That was very nicely executed. Zeka able to set that one up, and Pioshik comes in for the dunk.
The immediate response from Pioshik, the moment that Owner is spotted on top side, he knows counter gank.
They are now perfectly linked.
Go for the dive. Really good read. Oh, and this is a deep roam from Barrel.
Oh, Kingen, he's looking to set this one up real nice as...
Alright, how the balls go again? Okay, I guess the Bills are loose because they go everywhere.
Beryl has his time to actually roam around and stuff like that. As here comes Zeus, mini Gnar now, so he does move forward at that moment.
Possible Drake would be really big here for T1, as it would stop Drake stacking from DRX and buy them 5 extra minutes of time, as they are going to want to hit item spikes on both Faker and Zeus most notably. If you hit your 2-item spike on both those champions, becomes much easier.
Nope. Why am I loading? Okay, my stream is ongoing. Okay, I got worried. So my pace is, if my internet drops, is if the stream, if the LCK live stream stops. So okay, that got me worried for a second.
Looks like DRX, they kind of knew this was happening, but they're still going to give it away, which is kind of interesting. You know, they have the Kalista lane. I think that Beryl's roam and maybe the timing of the back for the Everfrost pickup.
Why is it buffering? My internet bad?
So, not sure
No,
exactly
my
why they
internet's
decided
not
to
bad. It's not terrible. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I have no option for the low latency. Alright. No, it's not your internet. It's mine. So I think I'm gonna refresh it. It's my internet that's buffering. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, and now we are here with advertisements, which is clearly what I don't want to see, and chat, I don't want to see LCK's chat either, because a lot of stuff that might happen there. So it's a chat I cannot moderate. Okay, we're back. We're back to regular schedule, to regular programming. Oh, come on. Just let us watch the game. Hold on.
These are very necessary.
Gotta save.
Because it keeps them in the game. Yes, they're behind, but they're still holding on. As long as they're clinging on to this game, there will, or there might be, at the very least, a turning point. So...
I am terrible at mirroring these things. Moonscap will be, but later.
No miss on the Q. Yeah, which is good because sometimes, for some reason, after Dragon kicks, Lee Sins like to miss that Q.
There's got to be Lee Sins that just don't miss kicks. You know, like there's got to be someone that just never misses, right?
Hit or miss. I guess I never miss.
It could be.
At your girlfriend and he doesn't kiss ya. That's a very old meme.
We talk a lot about T1 and what their angle to the gamer, which is very straightforward.
Gonna put some preference here.
And then find a good team fight.
Things are
get the side lane turrets, take complete control
there.
of the enemy jungle, and then use your incredible hard engage and how fed depth currently is, as well as just the general itemization advantage that you have, to continue forcing fights over and over, never really allowing T1 to get to those crucial spikes. And ideally, get this mid lane turret down as soon as possible.
Yeah, you can see that Zeka's kind of getting to work on it. They could potentially push here for this second Rift Herald. Do you see that? Keria has teleport, so he's kind of just been straight farming down on the bottom side. Like, he's just there alone, farming it out as Owner gonna deny the blue. As really, I feel like Owner...
I think it should be fixed for you. Kazuya. Isn't it? Kazehaya. I think Kazehaya is the more
And for Faker, you
How
just
can
don't
we
have
say
any
it?
agency. So that's just
I am not sure.
well. You're corky. Yeah, you're just not going to do a lot. But I agree. Yeah, it really is just a consistent topside showing here. Zeus and Owner both coming up huge and making sure that this gold lead doesn't become too big. Kingen's Gnar is going to time out soon. Seen Owner windy.
Yeah, he could. No, Kingen's actually respecting that side pretty well. Could be on vision here, but no, Owner not able to spot him actually.
No.
Just assumes that he backed. No vision over there, so Owner taking a bit of time up in the top side, but that's just okay. Kingen did go back and pick up a Trinity Force, so that's a pretty big pickup for him. As Frozen Fist here for Keria, the main carry of the bottom lane.
Carrying. Hi.
Now, if you thought Gwen for you, makes her Faker though not even close.
God, I got that song stuck in my head. It's living in my mind. Rent-free.
Not so much time for you as T1. Unfortunately, are going to lose. I don't expect them. I think they'll just shove mid, try to get the turret there, take that down. And as I say that,
Maybe trying to look for a follow-up fight, but it's just DRX getting the Drake and backing. You know, they don't have supreme amount of vision around here. You know, they're just kind of like, okay, we got the objective, we can back now, let's return to our lanes. No reason to overstep our boundaries. As Kingen, he's got Mega Gnar coming up here. Again, he just picked up that item, but he is down a level, so just gonna farm it out.
T1 looking for a mistake. I think the surefire plan there is just shove mid. I'm not 100% sure if they had a wave. Might not have been the case. And if DRX make a mistake there and take a greedy pathing, or alternatively walk into a place where they shouldn't, then maybe pick up a free kill. And any of the bounties, the Oshikan Death could go a long way towards getting T1 in a great position as well. And with the gold lead stabilizing at this point, T1 will be completely fine. So DRX really got to try and keep pushing.
Oh, internet. Oh, internet. Why are you like this? Only wanna watch some game.
And Kingen not quite having the Mega Gnar. He is pretty close, but he is going to get it right at the end. But even with the Senna helping out here with some shielding, Kingen will eventually go down. Musguma with the cheeky assists.
And now it's buffering yet again. Frustratingly.
His Owner and Zeus making a play.
This time around, Faker reads the play. Very well done. Knows that his bot side is getting shoved in. And
Right, I forgot to draw this guy's ribbon in the hand.
Gwen is one of those champions where if you get fat enough, you 1v2. And if you look at the DRX setup, there might be 100-0 available, where you can kill him with like Zeka and Kingen. But Bioshik and Kingen at this point, he's going to be able to build out his lead considerably. And Faker now getting the transformation on his Manamune as well. His Owner has been just so consistent for T1. You know how often in drafts, Valdez, we say, okay, so they got a scaling draft and then they got a Lee Sin or a Viego to get them there.
Yeah.
Owner's getting them there. Like, that doesn't often happen.
A lot of teams are like, yeah, this could get us there, and then
it doesn't.
They just farm.
Yeah.
I feel like DRX has actually done that in the past. Gojik on Elisa, and we're like, why did you pick this if you're just going to go 0-0-0?
Well, you could have picked Hakarim.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Definitely not the case for Owner. Just making big plays.
Oh.
Hard collapse. No topside objective besides the turret. But it is Zeus.
Oh, what happened?
He just got a Giant's Belt too.
Please, do not disconnect.
Not a safe dive
I beg of thee.
at this point in time. Zeka,
Hold on, let me just save.
But of course, Spirit Rush available. Ari not.
I gotta disconnect this again.
Not easy to lock down.
Airing and then again.
Ready.
Sorry, I think I need a new wire is what.
DRX is still doing what they're doing. I'm really liking this. They are continuously looking.
Okay, there we go. I'll let that load for a bit.
Shoving in, getting turrets, and trying to get this gold lead as big as
save.
Ideally.
Okay, there we go. It's
I mean, a minute
good again.
Yeah. A chance of winning the game. So that early Drake continues to be a really big boon for T1. And if it's going to be enough remains to be seen, because Faker is still very far behind to the curve due to the continued attention that was paid to him. Because currently, it probably gets a lost chapter here, or maybe blasting ones and some components, but definitely not going to be strong enough to actually fight in a minute and 13.
Yeah, definitely needs probably 5 to 10 minutes before he's really that noticeable. Kind of reminds me of Vikla in the last game that we did cast, where he was just kind of hanging out with GA third. He's like, you know, I'm not really doing much. Not really doing any damage. But yeah, we'll take a bunch of time. I'm glad that the teams have finally realized that, you know, you can actually punish Corki and he doesn't just have to get a free lane every single time.
Yeah. And my iPad itself is lagging. Don't know why. Don't know where. I don't know.
I think we need some more anti-Zeri.
In a purple sky. I don't even know if that's the same song.
We have Twitch.
We have a Mumu.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Wait, there's a Twitch?
Slowly coming together.
What if it's...
That's the wrong button.
Ramus a Mumu.
I'm not even kidding. What if it's Ramus?
Oh, I thought there's a Twitch in the game. I got confused for a second.
Or
well, I don't know.
Jungle?
I don't have all the answers, Val.
Maybe top.
That can't be right.
Top Ramus into Gnar.
No, that sounds horrible.
Well, DRX are just going to start this one up, and you can see that there is zero vision around for T1. I think they're just going to wait until Faker gets a couple more items, and then decide to fight over the Soul Dragon. Because DRX, yes, they're on Soul Point. Yes, one Infernal Drake is going to be nice, but if
T1 does not have a single dragon.
Anyway, so
I don't think this game gonna be for them. I don't know. That's the thing with T1 games. Like,
just flip it on the next fight.
they're not sure if they're actually winning or not.
Yeah, no,
until the last clash. Like, there are times you thought they'd lose, but they'd make a comeback and win. Then there's times they've got the upper hand for so long, and then all of a sudden, one mistake and boosh, they've failed. So although T1, great team, amazing team, they're always a bit of a wild card for me.
A big rocket with Ludens on Zeka or Deft can, although not as much as previously, have a really big impact. As I say that, Deft is building a Wit's End, so clearly he also is very aware of this. Great atomization in that regard. Able to mitigate not only Faker, but also Zeus, who is the most fat member on T1 right now.
Alright, I'm mostly done. Just gotta give Moon cap.
That might also create a alternative win condition, but then you're talking like 40 minutes
and
of
just
the game. That's
maybe
brace this.
Could check and let us know. That would be nice.
Future is now. We can
now.
do that.
Observer PCs. Wow. And you saw that T1 were moving into the Baron, just trying to clear out some vision. I was a little bit worried for a second. I'm like, you guys aren't just going to flip Baron again, right? Like, not in this position, right?
Oh.
But they didn't. They were just trying to, you know, claim some of the map back. But you can see that DRX
okay,
right
it's the
on
cap, the night cap.
Just trying to deny all the vision possible around this objective. They do have a Callista after all, as Bioshik will walk right over the vision into the pits. And it should be very obvious that this is happening.
Big moment. Faker has finished his Ludens. A lot stronger now.
Dawning Shadows comes through. Get a nice little spot as there's the charm. Gonna catch Tom Kent, but Peria extremely tanky at this point in time. And DRX is saying, you know what? You're taking a big chunk of damage. We have package Corki coming in with Ludens. Probably a good team to back away.
Yeah, and this might be a 2-turret gain now. Because T1 though invest a teleport, which is of course a relatively...
Why add the stars now in the sketch?
Here, but all looking good. And the Baron gets dissuaded by T1, and all they have to give up is teleport, and they get a turret back as well.
Yeah, feels pretty good for them. You know, they're sticking in this one. Really, the question is that, oh, okay, here comes Faker. He is going to deny the back from Zeka, as that is a big one.
Oh, and then let's go
the
to
teleport. Isn't
Sun.
enough damage, and no, it will not be. There is an auto, I think, coming across the map here. Is it, though? Maybe not. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh, that was actually close.
Yeah, I'm glad I caught that one, because if he had died, that would have been insane, actually.
Would have been epic. Not going to be enough, but hey, that's TP for TP. So you'll take it if you're T1.
Right.
So 1 minute, Valdez. We are reaching the promised soul fight.
Yeah.
As expected.
It should be a big one. Note that Faker is not going to have packets for this, but as the players have mentioned before in interviews and stuff, they're picking up the stopwatches. They know, okay, this is going to be a huge fight. If T1 can buy more time, plus deny Infernal Soul, plus get an Infernal Drake for yourself, it's going to pay off for the stopwatches and whatever they buy right now in huge dividends. So
it's also, yeah, with how these two fights play out, like how these comps play out, DRX specifically, like if they fight,
Alright.
it's either they win.
I think
really
these two
hard,
are
they get
done.
lost. You know, there's not really a middle ground. It's
Just
a very
get rid
aggressive
of
comp,
that.
very short range.
Thing.
So as a result, stopwatches should get a lot of value.
Sure, save.
DRX, though, they have a couple of really great item finishes.
Alright, I've
On the
saved.
cleaver, the Oshik.
Yeah, they're relatively done, except Moon doesn't have these funky little stripes.
Force of nature for Pyosik. You can see that Faker
I
hits a
just
big one onto
noticed.
him, and Pyosik's like, did you
Instead, he has the stars for his patterns.
The Luden's proc on the Banshee's Veil, so now Zeka doesn't have that for the fight. But of course, MR is always going to be good.
There we go.
Against this comp.
I'm just gonna.
Not spot owner.
Oh no.
What's going
That
on?
was a big one. That did some damage. Not everybody has as much MR as Pyosik does. Lockdown here onto Meganar, but again, it is Meganar. We're gonna have to deal with that, though. It is very nicely timed here for Kingen. Now Owner going to step onto Vision. He is Lee Sin, though. He gets into the pit. No deny on this one. The flip comes in, and Owner gets it again.
Ooh, nice one, Owner.
Right in the back line. The Amumu comes out just for the Lee Sin. And the chase is on as Depth gets a huge amount of life
Oh,
steal
Immortal
coming
Shield
on in,
bow.
and now Pyosik invades on the backside of this fight. Not sure about that
Ooh,
one,
that's.
but gonna give time for
Uh-oh.
to back away. The exhaust is big,
You're
but
dead.
still Guma will go
Guma's
down.
dead.
Now the chase goes on to Zeus. He looks to
Ooh,
be
Gwen
done
is
too.
dead.
As a couple of huge picks for DRX. They got another
Can't
charm
she's
here.
still alive,
They could just go to Baron,
Corky.
though. Like they might consider it
Still
here.
alive.
Health bars are a little low. Owner is
Jeez.
still full health. They can do it. It's a big risk. And teleport is available for King. I think they're gonna go for it. Faker though.
They're gonna go for
Dragon.
Dragon. They're gonna go for Dragon.
Right.
No, they can't. With Corky there,
They're gonna do it.
they're gonna have to give it up. Can't do it. I think they're gonna know.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. The Rockets now coming in. The damage is
Ooh.
significant. As Barrel now in the
Ooh.
pit, he's going to be the one tanking it up. That's a big one onto your Smiter. Pyosik just going to run out. He's going to try to survive. Owner is nearby. He flashes in.
Ooh, that's a waste.
Very early.
Goodbye,
Now
Owner.
this is
Oh,
gonna get
nope.
devoured up as down goes the Amumu. It's another
Ooh.
flip, and it's going to be the Callista. That gets it in the end, but at what cost? Nearly everybody is
Ooh.
going to go down as T1 wiped the team outside of Zeka, and now they're going to push mid.
And I don't know, Zeka alone can hold them back, Valdez. Gonna push
Zeka
through
can't
here.
hold that
And
down
even
by
when you get the Baron,
himself.
it's such a big risk. When that Corky teleports in, you gotta back off. You
They did
can't
not
keep
respect.
going.
They did not respect it, and T1. It's only 30 minutes into the game, but let's see how far they decide to go. We got 10 seconds on Pyosik. Yeah, they're not going to go for any Nexus plays. They take down the inhibitor, and that will be enough for them.
And with Owner's flank getting spotted out, the timing, as you mentioned, really nicely done here. King and Maganar bar still there, and they actually force as they should. Owner, though, crucially gets the smite, and then this is all looking peachy for DRX. Crucially, their kiteback is really, really well done, and Deft is able to actually keep Barrel and himself alive. Deft's movement in these fights is just amazing. And then watch Zeka, who gets this charm right on top of Guma here. If that charm doesn't hit, might not even have the Baron. Might have actually been better for DRX, ironically. Because what happens instead is they get the charm, they start the resets, get the kill.
There's star patterns in the nightcap as well. Is that a bell? Looks like a bell. Let's draw the little bell things. Boom. Nice little bells.
Not able to smite.
Tasty bell.
That could have been gotten. Really nicely done by Deft. But also completely irrelevant.
Probably shouldn't have been in that position to get that done. Impressive none the least. And now, a very interesting point in this game because items are being hit here. We do have the GA
Item power spikes.
Faker, double GA actually, so those stopwatches being put to use in terms of items.
There we go.
Watch picked up here by Zeka as well. They have the one man with Baron buff. That is Zeka. They're going to use that to take down one turret, but you can see the Baron power play right now is more of a penalty kill. They're below 1,000 gold in terms of that, so not much
Yay!
at all.
Oh wait, no. Moon's freckles.
We got another Infernal Drake here in 1 minute.
Of course, I cannot forget the freckles on Moon.
See the difference though. Faker picking up the GA as the Corki here, what means that he can go for those extremely aggressive package deliveries that we see.
Wait, what?
And that's a painful goal, but that's why you expect the gold.
I don't want to see the goal difference statistics. Show me Faker's items.
This is the moment when the comp truly comes online, and for DRX it now becomes a question.
Put down the table, thank you.
Is it enough?
Oh my goodness, Faker went for GA. Am I still streaming?
Definitively.
Okay, I'm. I don't think I'm still streaming.
Guma is sitting on like 120 souls. So
am I still streaming? Hold on.
Might not look great in terms of KDA. If you leave him alone, he will still do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Hello, am I still live?
He's coming online. I mean, we're 32 minutes into the game.
Yep, I'm still live. Okay, I thought I wasn't live anymore, but
take a look at the angles here from T1.
Looking at this screen.
Owner is over the wall, spotted, and actually gonna hop on in. And Zeka has
Nope,
got a very
wrong layer.
Angle from the top side here. Q is down.
Okay, I think I'm comfortable enough to be able to merge these.
Package and the Amumu gonna lock everybody down, but Deft is just left alone. Nice peeling now though.
Oh no, Mega Gnar.
Doesn't look like it. T1 have been able to burst through the front line. As Zeus is trying to kill a collective by himself.
That's a lot of damage. And Gwen's dead.
T1 win a huge fight at this point in time.
I think with Zeus dying that it can't actually end though. That's really, really big. Carrier did TP into the base and they're still going to get the Drake.
Alright, there we go.
But him going for that kill means
Save
that they don't
button.
have people to push. Zeus TPs, then maybe, then Death will be alive.
Okay.
But I just want to highlight the team fighting.
I think that's good. I think I'm comfortable enough to merge this. Merge down.
Where Faker, knowing he has GA,
okay, that's. Cannot reverse it. I forgot to turn off time lapse. You look here. Here, start of time lapse. I forgot to. I said I was gonna do it before I started stream, and now I forgot about it. I'm a little upset.
Zeus must feel strong himself, but
double GA still available. Both for Owner and Faker.
Yeah, it is pretty huge. I really liked how Guma and Keria kind of just zoned away Zeka for the majority of the fight. You know, that better range, I suppose. Zeka could have like spirit rushed and flashed to get over on the other side of the fight, but then what are you doing? You're like taking a GA away from Faker, and if you go down, you potentially lose. So I feel like the positioning from Zeka could be better, and also T1 identified.
I think I'm just gonna go sign in this, and
lane of T1. Whereas
we're
the
done.
side of the map here for T1 just was able to immediately.
Maybe I'll draw a miniature versions of them.
Rush on in, trying to land it here onto Faker. Slow is down. The charm is gonna miss, but Faker has no one around him, and he's just gonna be taken out basically for free.
Oh, Faker's dead.
Not here.
Faker's so dead.
And down will go the Corki. Here comes the rest of the team now, finally grouped up as Piosik looking for the re-engage. They're going to wombo combo him, but Do they have the damage? Death is in the front line, just trying to chop them down bit by bit, but it doesn't look to be enough. As Owner goes in, he's going to be able to get the execution onto Death, and that is exactly what T1 need to try to take down this team. King and
Alright,
Music, though,
moves
will
are
be able
eyes.
to get away.
And DRX is doing such a good job of not outright losing these fights, because every time people get away, there's enough people to survive the Nexus. They might lose Baron though, and T1 winning a 4 versus 5, a lot invested by DRX, and then the re-engage from Prioshik, crucially getting completely negated by T1.
No.
T1 with a big ult on top. As a result, T1 gonna pick up the Baron here.
Bothered by this.
Let's take a look once again at the fight. So they're chasing Faker from pretty far away, kind of identifying that Zeus was just top.
So he sidestepped everything that Zeka does, but then Beryl does get in with a point blank, unfortunately, and not a lot to be done about that. But note here that the health bars of Beryl and Zeka are really low, and there is no Spirit Rush available anymore.
Alright.
Carrier keeping Guma safe. Zeus is immune, so can tank as much as he'd like. An Owner is so monstrously fed this Q right here. Might end up being one of the biggest ones of them all. We said he couldn't miss, and definitely didn't miss that one, because that is what gets them the Baron. That might get them the Soul, which in turn will possibly lead to T1 actually ending up getting this game. And man, DRX is fighting so tough and showcasing that this comp can win at any point if you can just get a pick.
Okay, Faker, he's able to get this flank teleport in onto King.
Go, Faker, go!
Though, but finally Zeus comes in
Nice.
and helps dunk it down. As Faker will be able to pick up the kill as well. So it's just some extra gold for him. Trying to build up to that Void Staff, but he's going to stick around. He's going to look to push with his friends.
I think.
Side. As DRX, they're like, sure, take our base, we're going bot.
How did I sign my recent artworks?
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot for them to be found.
How did I do that? Hold on. I haven't drawn art in so long that I need to look back on how I signed them.
Recall. Really nicely done by Faker. Very good catch, and overextending. Not a lot more to
Hold on. A moment.
T1 supposedly.
I need to check.
Ahead of the play. The one thing that DRX did get, I think, was a little bit of vision, as we do see, around the river. So that's going to take some time for T1 to sweep. But with double shoving lanes and the lead that they have right now, it should be really hard. Void Stuff also finished here for Faker. That's huge.
Those are not artworks.
That kill's certainly helping out.
Not artworks.
You were just spotted. He's going right in all alone, but let's see if the Tom Kents can get over here. Carrier trying to get on top of him. He will get the Devour, but this is a broken fight right now.
That's how I signed them.
That's a huge amount of new damage,
though. While I was busy looking for how I signed my artworks, I just look and see that DRX is being absolutely obliterated.
From Zeka, the Faker is still alive and well, and still getting the damage done, and it looks like
Tag Faker, actually not a bad, not a bad thing.
From both teams, I gotta say, very high pressure, a lot of back and forth, but in the end, it looks like it's going to be T1 taking game number 1 here. DRX really made them work for it. Actually,
what's the date?
Unfortunately, that early Drake could have been such a different make.
I'll use the other pencil.
We might not even get to this point. And individual performance.
07, 01, 2022.
Got them another Drake.
Alright, my Funka boys are done. Minus the colors, but that's something I'm not tackling today. Oh, okay, stand by. I might accidentally dox myself.
And that's what we were talking about. The time was bought. And then
okay, good. Good that I hit that, because I might not have doxed myself, but I would be accidentally doxing my friends. E1 victory! Congratulations! Should I keep drawing? Hold on, let me put the standby screen up while I post this on Twitter.com.
Very tense. And I think there was a lot of individual mistakes. Kingen getting caught out, for example. We saw some similar moments of a lot of the players. Guma comes to mind as well. Really good early game from Pioshik, but when it comes down to the clutch team fights, T1 at least in this game, clearly just a little bit too big for DRX. Couldn't quite find
Hold
the
on.
decisive victories that they were
Just
looking for.
uploading them.
As a result, T1 going to go up 1-0 here.
Yeah. It was a very satisfying game, you know. It felt like the comps kind of did what they were supposed to.
Really fun.
We saw pretty clean drafts from both sides, and they played towards their win conditions, and it kind of turned out the way it was supposed to. By 39 minutes, T1 are supposed to win with a draft like this, and they did. The gameplay itself, a lot of those fights were kind of like there were picks going on.
After I reply to
Aikawa, they were looking to get picks and try to end it that way. Maybe part of the reason why they tried to rush that Baron desperately.
Okay.
Even though they were in an advantageous position in the
Anyways, let me upload this.
The gold difference graph, rather, it just goes slowly
Here we go.
up and up, and then towards the end it just spikes.
Hold on, let me quote my promise.
Teaching his students Gumiusi about what happened in that game. But either way, guys, that was game number 1. Let's take a short break, and we will have a game number 2.
There they be. Favorite. I don't know how to spell Scrunkly Scrimbio. I don't know. Finally got shake off some rest. Okay. Have security breach. Have daycare attendant. Have sun? Sun. Then enough move. It's moon, not moon drop, not sun drop. They're candies. But whatever. Alright. I think I can upload that now. And I will tweet this. The main. Gonna go to my stream. Hold on. Why is this asking me to go live? I am live. No, I don't want to look at my live. I want to go to chat. Artwork. Hello? Artwork. Yeah. Boom. Alright, it showed up. Close that. Now let me tweet this. Oh. I am my own fan, so... There we go. The more I look at it, the more mistakes I see, so let's just close that. Aha! Alright, I'm done messing with my iPad. Oops, not that scene. That scene. Alright, I'm thinking it's almost 8. Still got some Stranger Things to watch. Do I draw some more? Or do I end stream and watch? Decisions. What should I do? You know what? My internet is messing up too, so I think I'm gonna go end stream. So, decide that. So instead of my usual end stream, I'm just gonna go do this. Where is it? Not the pixel. Not the sparkle. What is this? I have a brush here that's called Dry Rough Feeling. Okay, can't see it right now. Let me just... Yeah, there. Right above the share screen of the game. It's called Dry Rough Feeling. Ah, I see. Ooh, this is a nice brush. I don't remember downloading this though. It's a good eyebrow brush. Oh my gosh, it's an eyebrow brush. Okay, that's a bit little too big of an eye for that brow. Yeah, it's an eyebrow brush. Anyways, that's not what I came here for. Edge bend. There we go. Don't preserve edge. I don't remember what I used this color for. Yeah. Oh, okay. I think I'll just put that up till I hit end stream. They cannot conquer you here. I think that ends that.